So if you're not a fan of avocados, then this egg cottage cheese on toast might be the greatest alternative you've ever discovered. So what we have here is we have wholemeal seeded sourdough bread, we have cottage cheese, and we have eggs with spinach and pumpkin seeds. What this will give you is around 25 grams of protein. You'll get healthy fats from the sourdough bread, the cottage cheese, and the eggs, and you'll also get protein from the sourdough bread, the cottage cheese, and the eggs. You'll get a variety of vitamins and minerals from the spinach and the pumpkin seeds, and this will be suitable for you if you are watching your cholesterol levels or if you are trying to reduce your insulin resistance. It's a great meal for a hearty breakfast or a light lunch. Enjoy. So what you need for this recipe is 1 slice of seeded sourdough, some spinach, pumpkin seeds, 2 eggs which I'm going to poach, and then you can choose whether you want full fat cottage cheese or low fat cottage cheese, but we're going to be getting a really high amount of protein in here for our breakfast or our lunch. So first things, go and pop your seeded sourdough in the toaster. So I'm not sure how you all poach your eggs, but I pop mine in some boiling water with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil just to keep it from sticking to the pan. So I bring the pan to the boil first, then I'll reduce it down to about a 7, and then I just pop my eggs in for about 3 or 4 minutes. So basically with the oil, it just keeps the eggs from sticking to the bottom of the pan, and it's a really good trick to keep them all in one piece. Okay, so I've lightly toasted my sourdough bread, so pop that onto your plate, and then we're going to put our cottage cheese on as the base. So I'm going to just use up my cottage cheese. So what you do is you just spread it on the base of the bread like you would, say, butter or margarine, but we're using the cottage cheese as the base. So pop on 100 grams between the sliced bread. So 100 grams of cottage cheese, regardless of whether you're using the full fat or the no fat one, contains 10 grams of protein. So we've got 10 grams of protein on top of our slice of sourdough bread. On average, the sourdough bread contains around 5 grams of protein. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add our spinach to the top of the bread. And then we're going to place our poached eggs on top of the spinach and the cottage cheese. Now we just sprinkle on our pumpkin seeds for a little bit of added crunch. Pop on a little bit of pepper. If you want to add salt, you can add some Himalayan table salt. I'm going to leave the salt off for now. This breakfast actually contains around 25 grams of whole food protein. There's no supplements in here. All of the protein has come from whole foods. You've got 5 grams from the sourdough bread. You have 10 grams of protein from the cottage cheese. You have 5 grams on average of protein per egg. So you've got 25 grams of protein in this very nutritious breakfast.